gates getting cracked in the back. If it was closed, let you know the count come. When it's time for the feed up and the suicide to come out, I'm laying in the bag. I'm laying in the bed, and I believe I was resting. I wasn't looking at the door. All I heard was a noise. So I look up. When I look up, I see a bag of food. Shampoo. I'm like, oh, yo, what up, boy? Da, da, da. I get out my bed, what have you, greet him, this and that, third. He laughing. You know, he got that, you know, radiant vibe about him. And, you know, he all happy. You know, he all fat-faced candy and all this stuff, pies and shit. So we kicking it, right? Show mad love, had all the homies I was on the company. People started chiming in. That whole bag was his first. Then he started going down there collecting from me. You know, he's showing me that. Brotherly love, that same thing. No communication. This is 9-6 I was talking about when we was running on Allen, and he was in 9-5, and I didn't get around him until 08. All right. While being around him and being prior with the other homies, especially some that he had in his crew, like Grams and like Swin, and I'm meeting these individuals like, okay, these are the peoples, that's the next come up individuals. I'm learning these individuals. I met them in Comstock, stuff like that, right? And while being with him, I really was like missing blood. From 03 to 08, I missed it, got hit at 2 balls already, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I miss it. And I came from Elmira, because this is the board that just got hit at. And then I came over. And then from 08 to 09, then I go to the stop. Now, when I get around Mo, I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm ready to come back, bro. He said, I already know, man. Dude's been hollering at me. They say you always around them and you always dealing with them. This one checked in, boom, boom. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm going to do it. Like, say no more. He going to let everybody know what it is. I'm like, I bet. So while talking to him, he's letting me know that he had a 4th floor and a 1st floor open. So I'm like, yeah? I'm like, wow. So he was like, nah, you know, I kept those open because I ain't had no right individuals there. I ain't want to push people up. Some people needed to be on 2 and 3. So he kept the one that was open and let one go up to 2, yada, you. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, yo, dig, right? When I come back, put me up on that 4. I'm going to get on the neighborhood because it's new. So he's trying to figure out why. I'm like, listen, I took a 5-year break. I ain't want to be with all this. I'm going to just come back, do what I want. This is pimp coming here, boom, y'all already know what it is. And nah, you know, it's gonna be a lot of remorse. People like, yo, you left 5 years, bro. We was out here doing it. I ain't leave from 9-6 to right now. Why you just come back? And even though they might say you made it, but you left us too, you know, it's one of the political things that you gotta be conscious of. Me being around certain division, I'll tell you, they would do their best to try to get a debate argument. And fortunately, I'm like, nah, homie, I want individuals that's higher than me to be higher than me. They're going to respect and see how I move because I'm just a real right person. I don't need to get the validation that's going to come as, oh, this is just a persona of the person. So what we heard, we get to see now. I don't need that type of validation, a title to give it. My bop, the way I move is just one way. And everybody that sees how it goes, they gonna respect it. And I'm gonna tell them like, yo, y'all can do it too. Like, don't never look at a person's name and title. Watch and see that they can reinvent themselves. They can start all over and come back. As long as they putting it on, don't matter where they at. He was like, all right. Now, do I get backlash from it? Many years I did. You got people that make videos and they be like, I didn't fail, I didn't drop. I'm trying to figure, if you on any level of that, that's success. But since I don't want to be the CEO, I'd rather be the #1 bodyguard of the lieutenant, starting all positions and set the tone for all the way up to the top leader. I thought all of them was all honorable. But unfortunately, since it wasn't the level that I'm known for and a level, a name that can never be taken away from me because I chose to take another title, they tried to dampen it. Told them back then, I ain't care. Now, don't care. See, even with all the mud, no, all right, let's get back on the story. So me and Mo, right, we kicked it. He was like, you know what? He was like, yo, you sure? I'm like, bro, it's gonna make your hood looking even better. Sidebar. 95 and Beamer, they had their traction. Not to say the mother isn't the standard, but when they say, yo, that's, you know, back in the days thing, this is the new thing. The first changes in the level of watching the players that was in the new subs was definitely 5 to 10 years younger, like a minimum. Not a requirement, but it's just what it is, right? And since the subs was open to give a lot of people with grace their just due, a lot of these individuals that made the lineups for the subs, 95 Killer Sean and Neighborhood Sean, they was younger, way younger. The lineups way younger. And I was cool adjusting with them. When I adjusted with them, they got to see everything in a great manner, and I got to see that they can be guided by somebody that still believe the mother rules no matter what. See, I don't care what sub is open, as long as the sub know that if it got shut down, yes sir, yes ma'am. That's the parents from a child. That's what you would do is, we're packing up, baby, we're out. Okay, it's time to go, mom. It ain't no, go on your own, I'm an adult, I'm a grown person, I can handle on my own. That's seldom. That's now in the generations. Couldn't do that for the 70s, 80s, 90s kids. Maybe 90s. Let me just slow down, relax. But for the most part, that's how much the mother means to the hoods, but that's how strong the hoods was getting. So with being around it, I just wanted to be able to blend in with the individuals, because I'm always going to come with the mother stand. You couldn't tell me nothing like this what it is and forget what the mother is like. That's not going to happen. Fortunately, while doing so, unfortunately, I got to learn things, good and bad, pretty and ugly. Me and HIMOE got together from Southport right after each other. They sent him to the Comstock. I believe, what, a month later, 2 months later, they sent me right there and back up. Set up just like they sent me to 3rd floor Candyland, 1 and 2 Bell. Comstock did the same thing, sending us over there to Comstock. All right, rock and roll. We was chilling, bubbling, fun. Brazy. It was fruit town, like. Everybody was having fun. We was all easy. We all interacted. UBN, Independence. It was a shine world. It was a UBN world, BBA Nation, Brim Nation, Stone families. We was all interacting, all having fun. Out of the blue, I get a letter, and that's where we're gonna stop. HIMOE, let's get back to it. Powerful, that's the G. Y'all know Powerful was my drop, right? Powerful was in the house with me. Seen me, was like, yo, B, yo, what up, man? I dig your style, homie. I'm saying I want to be